This, in fact, is our new American moment. There has never been a better time to start living the American dream. So to every citizen watching at home tonight, no matter where you've been or where you've come from, this is your time. If you work hard, if you believe in yourself, if you believe in America, then you can dream anything. You can be anything. And together, we can achieve absolutely anything.
All right, that was the president earlier tonight. Here with reaction to this important moment is Homeland Security Secretary Nielsen. Let's talk specifically about the immigration proposals. Give us some detail.
Sure. So I think what the president laid out is a very clear vision for how to increase security on our borders while also revising immigration. And part of the borders, as you know, Sean, is not just infrastructure, but it's the technology, it's the personnel, and it's closing the loopholes so that we can detain and remove those who come here illegally. I think the president was clear. He asked for bipartisan support, and it was really a unifying moment, I think, on some important issues.
Secretary, I've been down to the border a dozen times. I've been from the Rio Grande to San Diego. I've seen drug warehouses. I've seen gang members. I've been in helicopters, boats, all-terrain vehicle. You can laugh at me on horseback. I've seen all of this, and we always end up getting the consideration, the amnesty, going back to '86. We never, ever get the wall funded and built. Is this going to be different this time? Will the president insist on the money that he controls to build the border before any deal?
We have to have the wall. We have to have the wall. Walls work. We've seen it in Yuma. We've seen it in San Diego. And the funding, he's been clear. So in the proposal he offered last week, it's a $25 billion fund, which will include not only that infrastructure, but technology for the southern and the northern border, as well as some of the personnel costs and access roads that we need. But yes, I think he's made it very clear this is a priority. Our border, as you know, Sean, is more secure than it has been in the past. However, the numbers continue to increase. We had a 300% increase in unaccompanied minors in the last 6 months. We also had a 600% increase in family units. So when we talked a lot, President talked a lot about gangs tonight. So I think it's time to do it. He's very committed. I'm committed. I'll work with anyone and everyone who will talk to me about this.
Madam Secretary, I've seen it all firsthand, and I think it is definitely, in terms of national security, one of our, if not the #1 priority we have. I suspect when Chuck Schumer pulled his offer off the table, and then listening to other Democrats, it sounds to me politically they don't want a deal. They don't want DACA. They want to run on DACA in 2018. So for all their sanctimony, I suspect politically they have very different motives. And then you've got liberal Republicans like Lindsey Graham and Senator Snowflake, I'm sorry, Jeff Flake, I call him Snowflake, out in Arizona. It seems like they just want amnesty.
Well, you know, Sean, it's disappointing because, as you know, Senator Schumer voted for the wall. Many of our Democratic colleagues have voted for the wall. So this is politics. And I think what you heard from the president tonight is enough of that. It was a unifying message. It was a call across the aisle. It was a call across both houses of Congress. And it was a call to action. It's time to do it. We need to increase the security for our communities. And it's time to reform an immigration system that's on autopilot and does not in any way help improve our economy.
Do you suspect, as I do, that there's politics being played by the Democrats? In other words, I question their sincerity of whether or not they want this deal because, as the president said tonight, this is a compromise deal. This is, okay, you get what you want, and we'll get what we ran on.
No, I think it is a compromise. He listened to members from both parties, as did I. And all I can tell you with respect to that is we're committed. We're negotiating good faith. I've been on the Hill many, many times over the past few weeks. I've talked to hundreds of members of Congress. I'll continue to do that. I've been to the border myself, talked to the state and local officials down there, as well as landowners and Americans who live there and see the threat coming across the border. So we're negotiating good faith. We'll continue to do that. I hope that they will agree to do the same.
All right, Madam Secretary, good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.